Hello again, it's now Sunday, December 5th, 2010. Over the last week I've received emails and messages from a lot of people around the world who are telling me that they are very excited and very thankful for having experienced major breakthroughs in their trading businesses as a result of the videos that I sent out over the last couple of weeks. And I'm very gratified to hear about your success. One gentleman who was having some difficulty with his trading sent me his trades for me to analyze, and I'll just share with you what I went over with him. And that was that on the EUR/CAD, on the 4-hour time frame, he had entered a trade right about in this point where this vertical line is, going short on this time frame, and then subsequently was taken out of that trade with a loss. Well, I explained to him that on this chart, on this time frame, this chart was in the condition that we would only look for an exit for a trade at that time. We would not enter a trade on this time frame for this pair at that time. We would enter a trade on a time frame shorter than this, approximately 1/4 to 1/8 of this time frame. So let's take a look at this same point in time on the 1 hour, and right in here you can see that yes, that was an entry based on our normal trading method, but this was already known to be near the end of a trend, and you would have to exit a trade quickly on this range of time frames on the 30-minute to 1 hour time frame. And had you done that, you might have gotten out with a profit, but if you were looking at the 4-hour time frame, it's very likely that this trade would be a loss, and now hopefully you can see why. We have what I call a roadmap that tells us what condition any chart you look at is in, whether you should be looking for an entry or for an exit, and how to navigate easily to the appropriate time frame to find the current trading opportunity or wait until the next opportunity on the time frame that you're looking at. Incidentally, on this chart for the EUR/CAD, our entry for this trade was back here in time. This is the entry, and this is the exit, which we identified the conditions for the exit in advance. Now let's take a look at the Aussie versus the US dollar, starting with the daily time frame. Something very interesting is happening with this pair. Of course, you can see the crystal clear pattern that preceded what's now happening, that was an uptrend on the daily for the Aussie. And then what happened after that looks like it may actually be an ABC correction and an uptrend, making this point an entry for a trade on this time frame. Now the Aussie has a tendency to make this type of pattern, which may fail to continue the uptrend and make a series of waves that are impulsive going up. But the next thing that we would do on this pair is to navigate to the time frame where this movement up is already an uptrend. On the 4-hour you can see that it has begun to take the form of an uptrend, and on the 2-hour you can probably see that trend with a little bit more detail. Therefore, now our trading strategy is this: identify the end of this uptrend, and that would be an exit for a trade. So if you're not in a trade, that doesn't change the fact that the current trading strategy for this pair is to look for an exit for a trade, and I can show you exactly how to identify the end of that trend right at the point where it's happening. That would be an exit whether you're in the trade or not, and that's the only trading strategy available for this pair. Next step, wait until the correction for that uptrend has finished and identify the end of that correction, and then there would be an entry to go long. This is the current strategy for the Aussie versus US dollar. Wait for the end of the uptrend, identify the end of the uptrend, look for a correction to happen at the end of the uptrend. At the end of the correction, then enter and go long. If you don't have an extreme amount of patience, either develop patience or find another business, because in trading you absolutely must have patience, because we are planning to enter trades at specific points in time, and those points don't happen every second of every day. Just look back at a chart on any time frame and pick where would you like to have entered in the past, and then measure the amount of time from the beginning to the end. You can see where there were trends, where there were corrections, and how long did they take, and then you'll know that if you're waiting this period of time, like I'm suggesting right here, that would not only be normal, that would be the thing that would put you into the rhythm of profit. So I hope you have another fantastic week. And as you can see, as we're going through these periods of time while these patterns are forming, things are being revealed, things are developing, patterns are developing, and we're able to refine and adjust the trading strategy as we get closer and closer. And I'd love to be able to show you in real time how to enter this trade with extreme precision and accuracy. If you have any questions so far about how this works, just let me know, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.